Sunday, September 30th, 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 2018. Guys, quick update on Rosa. You can see Rosa here on the SSEC as it's making its way towards land. This is the center of rotation, what's left of the eye wall. The rest of these clouds and heavy rain bands, actually they're not even bands, it's just a big wave of tropical moisture. It's already raining in southern Arizona, obviously the California, Baja, parts of southern California. From what I'm understanding, they're seeing flash flooding in Yuma, Arizona right now as I do this video. This is what it looked like at 5:30 from my backyard. This is the sky looking south, southwest, towards the direction of Rosa. And things were starting to get cloudy around 5:30 on Sunday evening. And it's far from making landfall. We haven't seen any rain showers as of yet, but they're due any minute. And
Hey guys, it's Sunday, 9:03 p.m. on September 30th, 2018. And I just want to show you guys this blip of the radar that I took earlier today outside of Baja. And I want to show you that you're going to see the storm is coming out of nowhere. And it's got these telltale marks of manufacturedness to them. Let's just play this so you can see these lines if I can capture it. There we go. Right there. You see these two lines that appeared on radar blip for a second, right? Let's see if I can get it just in time. There we go. Right there. See this? It looks like a, I don't know what that looks like, an H or train tracks or I don't know, some parallel lines. That's definitely not normal, and it only appears on radar at 2:50 p.m. and it won't last for more than 10 minutes because it's gone on the next screen, which is at 3 o'clock. So there's obviously something going on in this area. Now, I wouldn't really...
You'll see interference spikes coming from this transmitter in Moorhead, North Carolina. Right there was a big flash. Okay, after that flash hit, we'll be able to see it on another leap better. After that flash hit, you've seen this water, these rain clouds just dissipate. So kind of
seriously when anybody would say that a hurricane was going to hit Arizona. You guys, that's physically impossible. And it accounts for why we don't have any buoys here. There's no way that any part of this part of the United States is ever at risk for any storms here. The reason being is because once a storm hits a peninsula, it hits land and it's going to change its trajectory. And then it has another body of water to traverse, and again, it should change its trajectory. But just in case it doesn't, we have the desert here for a storm to contend with. So no matter what, this entire narrative about a hurricane, or now a tropical storm, coming into Arizona is absolute absurdity. It's nonsense. And yet, for some reason, we have our National Hurricane Center telling us that from 2 to 4 inches of rain are going to fall in central and southern Arizona. You guys, do you have any idea how far into land from where the supposed storm is supposed to be? You guys, that is about 700 miles away from where the storm is right now. According to our National Hurricane Center, not only is this storm going to come and hit the Baja Peninsula, but it's going to jump the Baja Peninsula and go over the Gulf of California. It's not only going to do that, but it's going to go on to the desert, and then it's going to continue for a couple hundred more miles. You guys, this is absolutely physically impossible, which is why I just showed you what happened at 4 o'clock, and I'm going to show you that storm that I showed you that was happening at 4 o'clock, let's do side by side here if I can. Look, it's in the exact same place. Here we are 5 hours later. This storm is in the exact same place, but I want you to notice something here, you guys. The storm has gotten a lot bigger. Unfortunately, I didn't scroll up high enough when I was taking the image of this storm. But I want you to see that this storm has parked here for the last, what? Let's see, this started at, I got this at 2 o'clock. It's now, let's see if I can stop this. This goes to 9 o'clock. So 9 p.m., the storm goes till 9 p.m. So I've got 7 hours worth of the storm right before your eyes, and it hasn't changed at all. The only thing that has changed, though, is the amount of water that's going into Arizona. So for some reason, you guys, our government is telling us that we have a storm that is actually 300 miles south of this little island, as I'll show you again here on Google Earth. Our government is telling us that we have a storm that's about, well, 225 miles south of this island. And yet, if we look on this map, you'll see that nothing shows up on radar. Now, you guys can't tell me that the storm wouldn't show up on radar out here. Look how far out this radar goes, okay? This storm is only 300 miles or 225 miles south of here, all right? And if we go to Google Earth, we will see that it is 211 miles away from shore. This storm, you guys, extends well beyond that island. So let's get some measurements here so we can see that radar, 200 miles, at least 210 miles. We would see the storm, at least half of it. We would see at least half of the storm on radar. Okay, so if anybody wants to tell me that radar doesn't go out that far, so here's the problem, you guys. We don't see anything on radar down here. Nothing. Now, everybody's going to say, but it does go out that far. I don't care, you guys. What we do see is a storm that is continually being brewed, that is finding its way into Arizona. And yet, for some reason, our government is telling us that the storm is coming from 700 miles away. No, you guys. No, the storm is being brewed right here before our very eyes. Now, I might be wrong. I'm going to check. Here's how we can prove me wrong. What will prove me wrong is if over the next 24 hours we see something swirling in through here. And this has to disappear, though, because if this is the thing that starts swirling, you guys, they have created the storm right before our very eyes. Let me just show you one more time what we're looking at. We're looking at this storm right here staying the same shape for 7 hours. This is 400 miles of